Hello everyone, welcome to the Ichimoku hourly analysis for the SP 500 for Wednesday, March the 2nd, 2011. Well, the market rallied in the first hour of trading, rallied outside of the large area of support that we highlighted previously with this yellow highlight, and the market rallied with two green-bodied candles in a first time frame uptrend, so we saw an end to that previous first time frame downtrend that the market was in. But the market found resistance at the bottom of the cloud, which is what we expect with our Ichimoku charts, and also found resistance at the Kijun-sen, that's the pink line here. Now the Kijun-sen was flat, so when the Kijun-sen is flat, the market tends to be attracted back towards there, and that's exactly what happened in the second hour of trading. Third hour of trading, the market began to rally from the open, but found resistance once again within the cloud and exactly at the Kijun-sen. We can see the high touched on the Kijun-sen, and then sold off quite substantially, a very, very bearish red body candle with the sellers closing that hour of trading in control. They actually took out the previous two candles in a major way, and even closed outside of the low of the opening hour of trading. Having said that, though, we did then see the buyers come back in, and that's what we would expect within this large zone that we've highlighted, that we will find support within that zone and generally resistance at the top. And we saw the buyers come back in with this red green-bodied candle, which highlights the buyers making net bullish progress. And then in the next hour of trading, we saw a red-bodied candle. However, as the market found resistance once again at the top of the cloud. Second last hour of trading, the market rallied again up through the top of this previous support area, found resistance at the area around 1312 and at the bottom of the cloud, and then in the final hour of trading, resistance at the bottom of the cloud. So the cloud here is very important for this market at the moment. If the market is going to rally, it will need to, or appreciate in any decent sort of way, it will need to trade through the cloud. And if we do trade through the cloud, we'd like to see a decent bullish breakout to the upside if the market is going to continue out to the upside and test around 1333 again, except at the moment it doesn't really look like it. This area is holding quite well. But to the downside, however, we have this large zone of support, so the market is really caught between a very strong area of resistance and a strong area of support, and this will be resolved sooner or later, and if we get a bearish breakout to the upside, the market will has a good chance of rallying significantly, and to the downside, if we get a bearish breakout down below, there's probably a good chance we will get a significant sell-off. Having said that, though, technically the market is just trading down below the cloud, so the market has an overall negative bias in the long-term time frame, and the market is still trading down below the Kijun-sen, which means that we have a bearish market in the medium-term time frame. Looking at the Kijun-sen, though, it's turned flat, and price action tends to be attracted back towards this, so that's what we've seen here. The market has been rallying slightly, finding that resistance we've been talking about, but attempting to trade back to the Kijun-sen, which represents the mean in that medium-term time frame. Now the market is trading at the Tenkan-sen, that's the blue line here, and that tells us that the market is pretty much neutral in the fast-term time frame. So we have quite an indecisive market at the moment, trading between these two extremes of resistance and support, and maybe not something that will be resolved within the next day or so.